Have you ever wondered what it would be like to face a prophecy that could change your life forever? Saint Padre Pio, a revered figure in spirituality, foretold a chilling event called the 3 Days of Darkness. What does this mean for you? In this video, we will reveal the frightening details of this prophecy and explain why it has caused so much concern. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about one of the most mysterious prophecies in history. Saint Padre Pio, known for his deep spirituality and miraculous gifts, made many prophecies throughout his life. Some were written down, while others were passed down orally. But nothing could have prepared us for the chilling prophecy he shared about the 3 days of darkness. What is this prophecy, and why does it carry such terrifying weight? Is it a warning of the darkest times to come? Let's explore one of Saint Padre Pio's most shocking and eerie predictions that has stunned the world. To understand the gravity of this revelation, let's first explore who Padre Pio was. Born Francesco Forgione in 1887 in the small town of Pietrelcina, Italy, he grew up in a poor farming family. Despite his humble beginnings, his deep faith led him to join the Capuchin order at just 15 years old. He was ordained a priest in 1910, and by 1918, he began experiencing the stigmata, the unexplained appearance of the 5 wounds of Christ on his body. These painful, bleeding wounds, seen by many as signs of holiness, defied explanation and became a source of awe for millions of believers. They never became infected and even healed on their own, only to appear again, bearing a sweet scent of roses. But Padre Pio's most profound and final warning came at the end of his life. He foretold the 3 days of darkness, a time of divine reckoning and terrifying events. Are we ready for what's to come? Should we prepare ourselves for the unimaginable? Padre Pio was certain of what was to unfold. In a letter to the Vatican's Commission of Heralds, he expressed his urgent desire for the faithful to pray, prepare, and make reparation, because these days are drawing near. He spoke of the wrath of God, how the wicked will be struck down, and the world overwhelmed by sin will face a judgment like no other. According to Padre Pio, during this time the elements of nature will go wild. Firestorms will rage across the earth, and an eerie, suffocating darkness will descend. He urged everyone to stay indoors, to cover their windows, and to pray fervently. Only those in a state of grace and under the protection of God would survive. The world, he said, was heading toward destruction, just as Sodom and Gomorrah did. And yet, in this darkest moment, God's light would shine once again. Those who endure will experience a profound sense of peace, and the sun will rise again, bringing with it a renewed world. But as Padre Pio warned, the time to prepare is now. Will we heed his message before it's too late? This prophecy was not just a warning, it was a call to action, a call to return to faith before the 3 days of darkness arrive. Are we truly prepared for what's coming? Or will we, like so many others, continue to live in false security until it's too late? Padre Pio's final words challenge us to wake up, pray, and seek divine protection. The time to act is now. In a letter to the Vatican, Padre Pio testified to the truth and seriousness of the revelations he received from our Lord. He described his spiritual experiences, including the profound gift of the stigmata, and shared a terrifying warning that still echoes today. "My son, I have been waiting for this moment," he wrote, "to reveal the great love of my heart. Pray, make reparation, and urge others to do the same, for the time is near. My unfaithful ones have ignored the time of grace. Be persistent in prayer, for my judgment will come unexpectedly, and no one will escape my grasp." Padre Pio spoke of dreadful events soon to unfold, the time when even the heavens will be shaken. The sun, the moon, and the stars will appear relentlessly, signaling that the day of judgment is near. The world, lulled into false security, will be struck like lightning by God's judgment. The sins have reached their fullness, he warned. The day of vengeance is closer than you can imagine. He implored the faithful to unite in prayer and vigilance. Cover your windows, light candles, and pray the rosary. Do not go outside. The forces of nature will be stirred, and a rain of fire will engulf the earth for 2 days. Firestorms will descend from the clouds. There will be thunder, earthquakes, and a cold, terrifying night. Prepare food and take care of your animals. They will also need food during this time. Padre Pio emphasized that those in a state of grace, those seeking the protection of the Blessed Virgin Mary, would be sheltered from God's worst wrath. Those who trust in me have nothing to fear, he reassured. I will protect you. But those who ignore this message will face terrible consequences. And although Satan will appear to triumph for a time, Padre Pio promised that after 3 nights, the earth would be calm, the fires would cease, and the sun would shine again. Angels will descend, bringing peace and restoration to the faithful. Are we truly ready for what's coming? Or are we, like many others, still blind to the warnings? Padre Pio's message is clear. Prepare now and remain faithful, for the storm is coming. After the 3 days of darkness, a deep sense of gratitude will fill the hearts of those who survived this harrowing trial. For many, this will be the final test, the greatest punishment ever to fall upon the earth. Yet how indifferent have we been to this prophecy? How little do we pay attention to the signs warning us of what's to come? Through divine revelation, Padre Pio prophesied that God's wrath would soon be unleashed. Darkness will last for 3 days, and no one will be able to leave their homes or look outside. The world will be plunged into complete darkness, but on the 3rd night, the stars will shine again, and the next morning, the sun will rise, ushering in a new season of hope. On those days, the chosen ones will not be caught sleeping like the apostles in the garden. They will pray without ceasing and will not be abandoned. Despite the apparent victory of evil, God will reclaim the earth, and the wickedness that has reached its peak will be punished. The time for reckoning has come. Padre Pio was not the only one to receive this revelation. Many saints and mystics, including the Blessed Virgin Mary, have prophesied about this moment throughout history. Saints like John Bosco, Anna Catherine Emmerich, and Saint Faustina Kowalska have all warned us about the coming Great Tribulation. The question now is, what will we do? It is time to return to the right path, trust in God, and prepare ourselves before it is too late. Are you ready?